Hi everyone, it's me Roxanne, and I'm back with a new video featuring the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. This is part 15 in my ongoing video series featuring this machine. In this segment, I'm going to show you how to use the braiding foot and guide. I'll be showing you how to install the foot and several different techniques for attaching braid with this foot. So stay tuned. This is the braiding foot that I'm going to be showing you how to use today. Notice on the front there's a large hole right here in the center front, and that's for feeding your braid or cording through to be stitched down by machine. Now this foot works in conjunction with the special plastic ankle or shank that came with the foot collection. This is another snap-on foot, so it will snap on easily. And that's how it will look. Now if you notice the bottom, there's this V-shaped depression, and this is to allow the braiding to be stitched smoothly and not get hung up on the foot as you stitch along on your sewing machine. The last piece is the guide, and I'm going to show you now how that is attached. On the back of the shank there's a hole or depression here. You'll take the guide, which this is your guide, and press it through just like you would your quilt bar when you use that. This guide has a hole in the front so that you can run your cording or braiding through to help guide it into the foot so it can be stitched easily in your machine. This is the front bed of the sewing machine, and I'm going to show you how to attach the shank to your machine. Press it into position and tighten it on with the screw. Now I use my screwdriver to tighten it just a little bit, but I want to caution you not to over tighten this shank because it is plastic. The next thing you can do is add your foot. It's a snap-on foot, so it'll snap on easily from front to back. And the last thing is to add your guide onto the back of the shank, and it'll slide on very easily. And this will be used to guide your cording or braid into your foot. Here I am back at the front bed of the sewing machine, and this is the same poly cotton woven fabric that I use for all my demonstrations. I've added a fusible backing to this fabric because it's always a good idea when you're sewing something on that has dimension to give the fabric a little extra stability. The braid or cording that I've chosen to use today is called rat tail cord, and it's round and it's very satiny looking, and I found that it's stitched very easily with this foot, and it gives a really great look. The first thing I'd like you to do is feed the cord through the guide, and then remove your foot by snapping it forward, and feed your cord. Here, I'll zoom in a little so you can see it. Feed your cord through the center hole of the foot and pull it out the back. Now I found that it was so much easier to remove your foot to insert the cording than trying to struggle to put the cording through the foot while it was installed onto the shank. So just snap it back on, pull your thread through the center of the foot to the back and your cord to the back, and now you're ready to sew. Now I've chosen to use a center needle straight stitch, and I've lengthened my stitch to 4.0. Now place your fabric under your presser foot, lower your presser foot, and I'm going to zoom in a little more, and then you stitch. I found that you can move back and forth very easily, turn corners very easily, And look at how nicely that's stitched down. Now I happen to use a white thread on the black cording only because I wanted you to see it. But imagine if you had used a black thread on the black cording. These stitches would have just disappeared. Here I am at the front display of your machine, and I've set the machine up with a zigzag stitch. And I'm going to lengthen the zigzag stitch as long as it will go to 2.5. Here I am back at the front bed of your sewing machine, and I'm going to show you what it looks like to stitch this braid down or cording down with a zigzag stitch. This gives the cording a whole different look, and it's an opportunity to add either a decorative or a different color thread when you stitch, so you can get another added effect. Here I am again, ready to sew another demo, and I've chosen stitch number 24. Stitch number 24 is like a hand-sewn blanket stitch, and it gives another nice effect other than the straight stitch that you can use to sew or the zigzag stitch. Now keep in mind these are only 3 options you have. This machine has many different decorative stitches, so give a few a try just to see what you like and different combinations of thread and colors of the cording, and see what you can come up with. Now the last thing I'd like to show you, once you've stitched down using your overcast stitch or your zigzag stitch, be very careful to secure the cording in place at either end because it will pull right out. So thank you for joining me for my latest segment on the braiding foot and guide featuring the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960. I also wanted to say thank you to all of you that have come and joined my new Facebook group, the Singer Quantum Stylist 9960 fans. I really appreciate all of you that have joined and have interacted and encouraged one another and asked great questions. And I'd like to invite any of you out there that own this machine, that use it and love it, to come and join us. The link is on my blog. Just send me a request and I'll approve your request. Take care and have a happy creative day. Bye now.